Welcome to the week ahead for financial markets. Mike Smith, Senior Analyst and Head of Client Education and Training with Go Markets. To lead you around, what are the key things going on in markets this week? Obviously, locally, we are having a shortened week with a market day off on Monday and Friday. But let's have a look at what's happening the rest of the planet. Looking at five market moving factors that could influence things over the next few days. Of course, US markets continue to whipsaw. We saw that again in Monday evening's trading. More uncertainty to come in continued volatility as a number of pressures push on sentiment after that big drop that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Of course, one of the major factors in this is the continued potential trade wars between the US and China. We saw tariffs escalate back and forth over the course of a couple of weeks, and to date, no obvious resolution to that, and remains one of the key things in focus, despite pauses on tariffs on other countries at this stage. US earnings, of course, are now in full swing. We had a reasonable start to US earnings season. The problem is, of course, and we've already seen evidence of this, is that companies are reluctant to give very positive forward guidance with so much uncertainty going on. That potentially is going to damage market response, but we are still getting 70% beating EPS based on Q1 performance. But of course, we're only in the first quarter of those who are due to report over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Those are going to be a significant market influencer over the coming days. And then, of course, gold continues to fly high. We are seeing this morning 3,400 breached, maybe even 3,500 in the crosshairs. The buying continuing to go into the precious metal. Let's have a quick look at a chart. You can see there another very strong day yesterday. If we just bring this up a little further, there you can see that incredible move over the last 10 trading days in excess of 15%, taking it from around the 3,000 level at its low up to now 3,400, currently sitting at 3,417. Quite spectacular. And every sign that this buying may continue on the back of concerns about economic growth, inflation, and the general flight to safety with the US dollar demise, which yesterday hit a 3-year low. In the commodity space, oil also hit 4-year lows recently. We are seeing a little bit of a bounce off that level, but global slowdown continues, push down on oil price despite some evidence of buying over the last week. And you can see there's the low that was hit through $57, and then we had the bounce there. Currently trading around 62. But if we look at the extent of this, just pop it very quickly on the monthly chart, you can see there's that handle and there's the level back in 2021. So quite significant, but this bounce offers some hope to the oil bulls. How long it will last remains to be seen, of course, but one to watch. If we breach 62 again, we could find ourselves drifting downwards. It is a fairly quiet data week, but we do have a significant first look at PMI data on Wednesday. With data released from Asia, Europe, and the US, that may influence the slowdown narrative and is certainly key data points to watch this week. Of course, you can keep abreast of all market changes and sentiment moves on our live market updates at 12:30 every day, and our inner circle on Wednesday, where we cover a range of topics of interest to traders, and you'd be very welcome to both of those sessions. Of course, we're always here to help. Connect with our amazing support team whenever you need to, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Trade safe and see you again soon. Bye bye for now.